The name of this video is Women Chase Men Because They Have to. They don't want to, but they have to. Here's why. Okay, so this video goes into the nature of woman again, and how she actually, doesn't want to, like society says she should live a certain type of way, carry herself a certain way, and never chase a guy and this, that, and let guys go after you, let the guy come to you, and that kind of thing, right? So that sounds great on wax, but in the real world, that's not how it is, because what happens is women have to chase men because they're designed that way. So genetically, that goes against the grain of what a woman is. You understand? Her genetic code would be for her. She's programmed to pursue and seek out, okay, her like to catch her mate, or to get the guy that this way it's her idea, guys. Because if every guy chased every girl, which we do anyway, but that's why the guys don't get anywhere. They don't get nowhere with this kind of approach, because women want to do the initiation, okay? And but what I'm saying is that will give you some more insight of what I'm talking about right now. And right now, women chase you because they're designed that way. And it's better for her to chase you because, now, see, they may say, "Oh, I don't chase guys. I don't do that. They got to come to me." They may say that, but what could be happening here is they may misinterpret pursuit, initiation, for chasing. Okay, if this way, it's her idea, guys. If a girl goes after you, for example, and she's after you, and you ever have that girl that she's always shaking you out, or she's trying to pursue you or whatever, and she does actually end up going, she's not a bad girl. We talked a lot, we really got to know each other or something like that, and we kind of bonded a little bit, and you end up maybe going out with her or whatever. She's rewarded because it's her idea. You get it, guys? She's actually saying, "Listen, I made the prize. I got the prize. It's my idea. I won the guy. I got the guy." You understand? Also, the standards of women saying, a good man's hard to find, okay, that kind of thing. So even the movie A Few Good Men plays into that. You understand? Plays into that module that there's only a few good men out there, which is the percentage that we always talk about as far as guys that get it, guys that don't get it, that kind of thing. All right. So women know, but women need to seek out, because if they can, they do the choosing, like I said, the initiations, okay, and they do the prejudging and the pre-screening, okay. So in a sense, here's what happens. They seek the best options out. We know that women look for the best options in any scenario. And the thing for women, that is so easy for them, because at any given time, a woman can walk into a room and draw the attention of a gaggle of guys. You understand? She gets most of the guys' attention. Say, for example, a room of 10 guys. She walks into a room, those guys are going to take a look up. She's going to get their attention, okay? And that gives her, it's going to give her the wherewithal to feel like she's in a choosing position, the position to actually decide who she wants, or to sort and seek and see who's the role players here, who's the leaders here, this, that, and such, who's resourceful here, okay? So, and I don't mean hypergamy right now. I'm talking about hypergamy right now. It's not hypergamy right now. Right now, it's just a matter of initiating contact and trying to attract herself to someone that's going to actually help her, mate. This could be an initial date, but what happens is subconsciously in the back of her mind, she's always programmed to find the best option, to find the best gene, the strongest gene, to carry her gene forward, to carry the human race forward, to continue it, whether she knows it or not, guys. Okay, it's a built-in mechanism. And the funny thing about this is that a woman can go into a room and, like I said, draw a gaggle of guys, 10 guys in a room, 100 guys, and the irony is that Mother Nature's got this little little mechanism for her that says, "Hold on, chick. I have a mechanism that's designed and hardwired into your system that's going to turn 70% of those guys are going to turn her off." So out of a scale from 1 to 10, a room of 10 guys, 7 of those 10 guys are going to turn her completely off, guys. She can grab all 10 guys, but 7 of those guys won't attract her. Okay, they won't get her attention. Maybe 3 of those guys will. That's the irony of it. Like, I mean, if the roles was turned over the opposite way, guys, if we had 10 girls in the room, we're gonna fuck all 10 girls. We ain't gonna say, yo, I don't like your shirt, I don't like this, I don't like that. We're gonna take everything. That's the irony of it. That's why we don't get all the girls. That's why the girls get all the guys. They have the choice because it's just rigged up, just so that she can't, even if she wants to, just turned off by most of the guys because they don't hit those numbers, those markers for her. And it's just funny how Mother Nature works. It's just 3 guys. You see all that, but pick 3. I want them all. No, they turn her off. So it's crazy how that works, though, guys. So she still has the abundance, but it's zeroed down to maybe 3 people. Could be 2. Depends on her. How hot she is or whatever it is. Okay. Now, if she's even not so hot, not so pretty, she's still gonna pick the same 3 guys that she feels that's good for her. May not be the same guys in particular, but her best. Okay, her 3 best options. Because if you're a 6, if she's a 5 or something like that, she knows she can't get no 8, 10. She'll try. She may get a 7 that's good for her. You understand? Where she normally would get a 5 like her or a 6 like her, but not a 7 or an 8. You understand? So that's still the advantage for her, but she gets to pick that out. Say, but Mother is just very funny that way because out of all the guys, she really can't. She can't take all of them. She's going, just take 3. You guys, let's the guys have a good night. I'm gonna try to pick these 3 out. So that's how it works, and it's just funny that way because the other way with us is it'd be crazy because we got 70 girls and 3 had to get out. We wouldn't care about those 3 girls. We gotta get them all anyway. The 3 girls come back in. We're gonna get everybody. We're gonna knock them all down. So, but that's how it works. So she has the option that way. So what she does now, this screening process is because in her system and in her mind, her brain, her subconscious, it knows that these are her childbearing years. So, for example, childbearing years technically is from 12 to 51. 51, I really don't. That's a high number. Okay, that's a new number. That's high. I don't believe that number. I'd rather go back to 45 because 45, having a child for a woman, 45, a first child, for example, it's like 1% that she get the chance. It's still a chance, but it's 1%. So 51 to me, I mean, that's one of those rare situations you wouldn't really want to take that chance anyway. So, but let's talk about childbearing years. We're talking about from the ideal times in the 20s to like 34, 35. Those are the numbers that are the highest. After 35, the numbers start getting a little, 1 out of 350 people, can have a kid that's, has some challenges. So you don't want to take that chance and go that far. But that should be, 35, 36, should be okay. It's still but getting back to the situation here, but they're childbearing years. So in other words, our biological clock knows that clock is ticking. Now, she could not be looking for a husband or a boyfriend, just someone to hang out with and have fun. But she's still going to sort for the same type of guy regardless. And that's the system kicking in saying, in case you get pregnant, you idiot, you still got the best choice or a better choice or a nice gene choice. Okay, it works for her whether she knows it or not. Okay, because accidents happen, things happen, but then if an accident does happen per se, Mother Nature's covered it to the point where that gene is a good sorted out gene for her. Okay, so the human condition can continue even though she made a mistake back over here, but the condition, the nature has sealed and continued their legacy of moving the human race forward. And she did her part. You understand? So that's how that works, and whether she knows it or not, which is pretty damn cool. If we could pick out the better girl without getting these bums and RFMs, we'd be good too. But that's what I'm here for. That's what these videos are for. Looking for the RFMs. We got to build mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? We can't just have it like these girls got these, and it's called intuition as well. Let's say intuition. That's what we call that kind of, in a sense. Her intuition will sort out the type of guy. Her intuition will make her pick a thug over a business guy, or vice versa, or someone that's working, not working, or a hard worker, and someone that's a loafer. Okay, so her intuition. Now, if that's weak, she'll be making bad decisions all her life. She'll be making bad choices all her life, getting bums, whatever, whatever. So let's get off of that. So we're talking about women chasing and why they're chasing, and this mechanism that kicks in causes them to sort and seek. So that sort and seeking. Why are they seeking? Why are they sorting out? To catch, to land. Okay. Now, she's trying to find a suitor that's ideally great, that's going to work for her on the long run in case things happen. Because women fall in love slowly, guys. They fall in love, as you're dating them, as you're talking. The more you talk to them, the more you relate to them, the more you have things in common, and you're yucking it up, and you're laughing, you're walking into tulips and all this, and the sun's setting and all that, and then, whatever. It becomes a situation where she gets more involved with you. She gets more, into what you're doing or into your world. If it really kicks off, you may be great together, but because she made a good decision and it was her idea, she's more acceptable to you maybe having a kid with her, or she won't be upset with herself if it happens. It just happened. You understand that? So she can live with herself if that happens, in other words. So because she made the right choice with her mechanisms that was in place. A healthy woman, okay? So, and now, so at this point, if she's sorting out a guy, and say you're in a room with the same 7 guys, and she got the 3 guys, she's talking to 3 guys, and they're not moving fast enough, she speeds things up. In other words, she gets the guy's numbers, when they talk on the phone or whatever. But what she'll do is, a woman will speed the process up, and because they're gathering guys. Today they went to one place and got 3 guys. Next place they go somewhere else. Another weekend, say it's a Friday, she got this one place 10 guys. She got 3 guys' numbers. Tomorrow, Saturday, 3 guys' numbers. Sunday, 3 guys' numbers. Wherever she's going, she's getting numbers and emails and DMs and Instagram and other 1,000 other outlets and venues of communication that she's actually she's on the phone. There's people on Instagram, so there's a lot of competition out there for her. A lot of she can't get to everybody, so that's why a lot of times people don't get emails back from someone, because she's already physically with someone that's trying to work that out. So you got to give people, you got to give her a chance to, but you got to realize that she's trying to sort things out for herself, because her clock is ticking. Okay, and that's why when women, they do find a nice guy or whatever, what happens is, now when they're speeding things along, what they do is they get you in, they'll get your number and put you in that rotation. If you make that cut out of those 3 guys, you're just one guy in that rotation. She goes out the next night, she's doing the same thing again. Another guy in the rotation. Another guy in the rotation. Now, I'm not saying she's having sex with these guys. What I'm saying is, women gather their options. They gather. They're in the gathering mode. Like we go gather meat and supplies as cavemen. They gather numbers and information from guys to see who's a better suitor. She doesn't stop that one day when she meets you that one day and got 3 guys there and got 3 numbers, because 2 of those numbers are going to be good anyway. She's going to have actually 1 number out of the 3. Okay, same thing with the next day, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so keep that in mind. But what she's doing, again, she's gathering. So she's throwing her net out there, okay, to catch something. Okay, all right, she's trying to catch. Okay, catch Mr. Right. People that are married and they're happy in their marriage. You ask them, oh, how'd you guys meet? Oh, I caught a good one. He's a good catch. This, that, well, my mother loved him the minute she met him. He was a good catch. So, good men are hard to find. That's what we know so far. We know that a few good men, whatever. And then we know this movie theme. So that also moistens the loins for women to say, oh, a few good men, this, that. It's right, a few good men out there. So it kind of resonates with that whole idea and that concept of the childbearing and the biological clock ticking, and make the right choice, get the right guy, Mr. Right, this. Time, limited time only, so they got to gather all the guys they can, because men, we can have children up until we're 90-something years old. There's a guy there's an Indian guy, Radoff. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was an Indian guy. He had a kid at 96, and then had a kid again at 98. So that's possible for us guys. We have the benefit, the abundance of choice. You understand? You know, um, Tony Curtis, actor. He had kids. He was in his late 50s, 60s. But Jamie Lee Curtis' father, he had kids when he was older, old. So women know that also. They say, wow, this guy, if we're the same age, she knows that, wow, he could have more kids 20 years, 30 years after my eggs are all dried up. So we do have the advantage, guys. Don't let yourself get all panties in a bunch and shit and be crying and bitching and belly aching because they have to gather. They've got a shorter window. They got to get all the options they can. Look at all the marbles and go, oh, okay, and sort these marbles out. They don't have a lot of choices, okay? And a lot of guys will get with a girl and not marry them for a couple of years. So we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And the women know that. You wasted 2 years. It was 10 years with a guy that was never intended to get married to begin with. He's wanted some free ass. You understand? They know that too. Don't think you're the first guy to do that. She's like, oh, another one of these guys. So they have to get their options, keep the rotation going. Women have rotations, guys. Women have rotations. I keep telling you that, okay? They keep a list, and they got rotations, all right? So, and here's what I want to get at with this whole thing. Women don't chase and all that stuff. It's not true. They're going to say they don't do it. They do it, okay? Because think about it this way. And here's how I look at it. Okay. To catch something, you have to chase it. Unless you get a fucking cold or some shit like that. Let's be talking about the physical, the catching of something, the effort it takes and the energy to catch something. For example, so if a woman's going to catch, he's a good catch. He wasn't just standing there. She had to go and pursue him to some point and to some degree. Okay, and he does step in at some point, guys. You gotta step up. She's in your proximity. You gotta step up. But my point is this: a woman is chasing. She can tell you she's not chasing. But if you're chasing a guy, you have to be going after him. You gotta be afraid he's gonna get away. When we always talk about the guy that got away, the fish that got away. This old so and so was a football. A football star in high school, and he got away. I dated him one time. Or my prom king. I was the prom queen. He's the king, and whatever. And that was all back in old long days ago. It's one that got away, boy. That was a good one. We all do that. We all reflect on the past. We all do it. Women do it too. So, and that's why I'm telling you that they do the chasing. They'll chase and pursue a guy, okay? And because in order to get caught, you have to be chased. You understand? So that's like Tom and Jerry. You understand? The cat catches the mouse. The cat runs after the mouse. Okay? Cops and robbers. The cops chase after the bad guy. Right? If he gets away, the chase is over. If he catches him, he's on lockdown. You got now you got a ball and chain on your fucking ankle, and that's your wife. And now, but the old ball and chain over here, Roger. But that's not where that phrase comes from either, guys. I don't think. I'm not that old. I don't know. But maybe that came from that. The old ball and chain. She caught me, man. I'm in purgatory now. I'm in marital purgatory and shit. Who knows? But my point is that in order to chase, you have to catch something. So to get caught, you have to be chased after something. So women do the chasing. But what happens is, guys, they'll chase in the beginning, initiating the chase, okay? Once they've got your attention, how do they do that? They don't chase running after you with their hands about to grab the back of your collar and shit. You're like, oh, shit, what the fuck? It's not how they chase. Women chase. Women are subtle, guys. Still goes to the point that women are subtle, okay? So what they'll do, little dainty things. They don't chase with a fucking hook and a fucking, reel you in and shit like that. They don't, that's man way, They don't do it. They do subtle shit, okay? How they do? They do the initiation of attraction, okay? They initiate the attraction process, okay? They get in your area. They get in your proximity. That's the one I use a lot because they get in your area. They get in your zone, and they come in your bubble, okay? And that's just like saying, hey, notice me. Okay, I'm putting myself out there, notice me. Okay. Women are afraid of rejection too, guys. They don't want to be rejected. They're afraid of that, like we are. They're afraid of rejection. So, but also they get within your proximity, or they may touch you, bump shoulders with you, or stand back to back. Either way, kind of some kind of way of pressure, making physical contact with your masculine energy. Okay, they'll do that. So, and at this point, if you like the girl, guys, if you like the girl, you find, wow, she's bad, whatever. It's down. She's in your area. She's coming over to you. She's in your area, in your bubble. You have to step up now. This is a guy's time to step up and start the communication, create the emotions inside of her. Okay, that's your job. Okay, and then go ahead and get her to fall into frame with you. Okay, court her, whatever you want to do, but that's your part. But all the things up to that part, that goes on beyond your knowing. You understand? That's unbeknownst to you. But all you see is a girl there. Oh, she looks good. But that process I just went through before is what she had to go through to get in front of you. Just to get in front of you, to be that person. Okay? Women try to catch guys. They want to catch a marriage. They want to get a ring. I got a good catch. He's a doctor, a lawyer. And the mom's, oh, thank God, praise him. And all that shit. People are funny, man. It doesn't build characters because you're a doctor or a lawyer. It doesn't build character whatsoever, but that's what they see. So, but the point of the matter is that at that point, she put the work in to chase and all this stuff. Cool, guys. Get chased. Who cares, But again, now the extreme part of that is, for example, a stalker. Okay. Now, that's the person that's going to chase you. And that's literally flat out her system and her screening process and the mechanisms are off-centered, okay? And they're extreme because you're probably very high. She has a high level of attraction for you. She probably feels like you're like a 9 or a 10, and she's probably a 6 or 5. You understand? So he's going to get away. Now a stalker is a woman chasing in the physical term. That's not subtle. Okay, it's almost obvious. So that's another kind of woman, you understand? But they're two types with the same objective and different execution. Okay, one's obvious because there's something off. Okay, one's subtle because she's normally filtered and processed. Okay, she understands. It's a healthy way to be. It's unhealthy for someone to stalk you and follow you. That's needy, insecure, fearful mindset. Okay, so you want to be careful with that too. I know you guys like that shit, boost your ego and all that shit, but still, you put one in there, it's gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a problem for your kid, a lifetime problem. So that's gonna be a thorn in your side that won't go away, man. I'm telling you what I know, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, B. But listen, my point now. So if a woman comes up to you or she's in your proximity and you like her or you're feeling her vibe, then you approach her. She's expecting you to step up because she's done the work on the back end. You don't know about that back end work, but she does. So she's put the investment in before she met you. So take that into account when the girl's in your area of proximity and say, you know what, she probably did a lot of work to get over here. Let me go and give her a reward or two. So know what that is, guys, and follow through. But it's your turn to step up, okay? Don't let it get away. She did a lot of work to get in front of your proximity in your area if you like her, okay? Take this video with weight. Hope this video speaks out to you. Like, subscribe, comment below.